Just babes, it's Karen. So today we are going to do a full look. I know I got a situation that just developed. Yeah. A full look, including hair, makeup, all that stuff. So grab your coffee and your cigarette, or whatever it is that you need, and sit on down because you got a while with me. Okay. Prepped and primed my skin. Did not prime my eyes yet. Might as well do that. Sometimes I like to do my eyeshadow before my foundation, and usually I do my brows even before that. But today we're gonna do foundation first. So I've cleansed, toned, made sure there was no hairs on my face, nothing like that. I used a Jeffree Star Velour lip scrub and then put a lip treatment. Not gloss, ladies, or not gloss, rather, not chapstick, April. It is a lip treatment. So it's like this aloe kind of thing, very lip fixed. Okay, and I've got my beauty blender, which needs to be dampened, so I'll be back. Beauty blender dampened. Now I am going to spot treat with tea tree oil because tea tree oil is a natural antiseptic and it is really good for your skin. So anywhere that you might be breaking out or could break out from putting makeup on, you want to put a little bit of tea tree oil. It definitely helps. If I do break out, it'll be gone like the next day with this stuff. It's like amazing. Okay, so now that I have done that, I do like to use glycolic acid as well. This here is a really, really nice facial serum. It doesn't burn, doesn't do anything. It smells like grapefruit. It's got like extracts in it. So it's just something that I take a few drops and I put on my face as another treatment. You know your girl, she all about skincare. So we be treating stuff because we don't want to look old. Nope, no looking old for us ladies. And then let it dry. And then I'm going to talk about the primers I use today, okay? Because I use Tarte, what is this? Timeless Smoothing Primer for my T-zone area. Because I have an oily T-zone. Gotta do it. And I use my clean finger and I just put probably a dime size amount right there. You don't want to use too much primer. Okay. And then what I'll do for the rest of my face, if I feel that I need it, is grab the Touch and Soul No Problem that we got in Boxy Luxe like a while ago. And I'll literally use like that much for the rest of my face. And I'll put it between 3 fingers. And we'll just go over everything. Now I've already primed my eyes. So I got my damp beauty blender. I'm going to start with my foundation. I use a Becca matte foundation. It is the Ultimate Coverage 24-hour foundation in the color tan. And I just put some on my sponge and I dab it around, and then I don't beat my face like April says.
I don't usually put this much on.
Push it in.
I just
pushing
have
the product
another one of these
down
that she sent.
is what I do.
And I just want to rub, but I feel like a lot of people
I do like doing this once in a while
their face with this thing.
I do my eyeshadow because I like to have a nice clean canvas to work with. And I almost hate going on camera without foundation. It just makes such a huge difference. Plus, we've now primed, smoothed things out. And then I can really see the colors come out too when you do them. I don't know, foundation makes such a huge difference. You all know that. I don't have to tell you. Unless you are a makeup beginner. If you're a makeup beginner, put that below. I think I want to do a giveaway for makeup beginners. I think we're going to have to do that. Okay. Now I have options with concealer. Oh, there goes my nose. My nose always runs. My doggie's in here. She's so cute. Okay. I wish I would have got lighter ones, but choosing online sucks. I have a C15 and a C18. The C15 is a little bit lighter than my foundation, but not really much. And I'm going to put some underneath my eyes. And I'm going to use the different side of the brush, or rather, excuse me, Beauty Blender, and push that in. Okay, and once we have done that, we want to set our concealer. And I have Jeffree Star's Banana Powder. You do not need much. And sometimes I will use the Beauty Blender. Oh man, I always do that. And sometimes I will use a foundation brush to do this. Oh, I get it all over my freaking leg. All right, foundation brush. Because it doesn't clump on a brush. And it can clump on the Beauty Blender. And I'll just smooth it out over it. And I'm just going to take what's in the lid. Now that I dumped it everywhere anyway. And smooth that out. That's really it. Okay, that's where we're putting that baby. Oh, man. Got it all over. I gotta have a towel down here. Good job, Karen. Now, I put a nice even layer of foundation, and it doesn't look like I need to really touch up any areas, so I'm happy with that. I'm good there. So what I want to do is decide whether I'm going to do my eyes first. Actually, I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use a few different products to do this. I'm going to try to pull you as close as possible. Mirror next to me. Hi. I have the Precise My Brow Benefit No. 4 Ultra Fine Brow Defining Pencil. And what I'm gonna do is I gotta fix these. These are a mess right now, a hot mess. All right, so you know your eyebrows will start here. Right there is where it's gotta start. Okay, and then your arch should be right here. And then the end of it should be like right there. So we're doing okay with this one brow. All right, we're good. But now we have got to gently trace out our brow. Don't do it too much underneath it. I mean, there's parts where I don't have hair and I have to do that, but that's the way it's supposed to be, okay? And then lining your top part of your brow, you've got to be super careful with doing this because you really just want to do it right below where the hair starts. Otherwise, you're going to look like an idiot. And then gently bring it down. And that's kind of lining our brow, okay? Look at the difference. See? Now, I must do it with this one as well. Okay. And it's just a light kind of stroke. I have to. The 90s screwed up my brows. And I'm still trying to grow them back, but it's a pain in the butt. Make sure you have a steady hand doing this. Don't make it extravagant. Some people have their brows coming here. No, it's where the end of your nose is at. We don't need like a huge, no, not really. Okay? So now that we have gotten our line right, what are we going to fill them in with? Okay, so we can use several things. We can use the Anastasia Dip Brow. We can use a pencil. We can use the iconic London Brow Cushion, which stays on forever and looks kind of more natural. So you know what? Let's go with that. let's grab ourselves an angled brush. Do I have any clean? I should have some clean. Do I have any clean? Are you clean? You got a refill for your coffee yet? We haven't been on it that long. Who else has baby hairs that never cooperate? I would like to know. Put that in the comments. All right. This one is gonna have to work. Okay. We're gonna use a Morphe no number brush, and I'm gonna dab it in this eyebrow cushion, which is like a wet sponge of color. And I'm gonna use a lighter color, and I'm gonna start right here at the edge. And if you're using like a powder, you're really gonna have to make sure you use the right amount. Otherwise, it's gonna look super unnatural and it'll stick to your hair and lift. And then it looks like you have something on your brows, and you don't want that. Okay. I'm not gonna add any more product at this point. I am just kind of like pushing it because I really want my brows to look natural. And the cool thing about this brush is I can take that line and blend it up and it looks natural. See? That's how it works. Again, dip, dip, dip. Start at the end. Okay, that's where the most color is going to come out. Follow that line, push it up. Make sure it's even, you filled in all areas, and there we go. And then what we can do is clean it up with some concealer if we need to. And it looks like I made this part just a little too thick on the end here, so I am going to clean that up with some concealer. You want to make sure that they're even, which sometimes is hard because eyebrows are not always even. So what I'm going to do is wipe off this brush because I don't see my concealer brush. Or actually I could use this one, can't I? You don't want something really thick though, because when you put concealer on here, if you're using a thick brush, you're going to grab a lot of product, and we don't want a lot of product. We want literally like a dot, and like that's even too much. I don't even need that much, but you want to make sure that it blends in. So here we go. And we want that nice, we don't want to be able to tell that we did this. Okay? You can always, if there was too much color or it's too dark, before you do this, go ahead and dab this on your makeup remover, your liquid makeup remover, and go ahead and do it that way. And remove that color first and then put down the concealer. I just want to make sure everything's good. Okay, it looks like we did an okay job there. All right. I like sharp lines. So let's make sure this baby is sharp. And then what you can do as well is grab some brow gel to keep your brows in place if you have a problem with them moving around. And I've got some of that, but at this point, I'm not going to use it. Do you know what I want to use? I think I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay palette again today, and we're going to do a kind of bronze look. I've been into bronzy stuff lately with the shade Weekender. And I'm going to tap this off. I'm using a blending brush. And I'm using windshield wiper motions. I don't want to keep you guys on here too long, although it's fun to sit here, but you guys don't talk back. I have to read the comments. I will put the colors on the screen for you. Remember, when using some colors, and not in this palette, but you have to worry about it in Jeffree Star's palettes and some of the Morphe palettes, they will stain your eyes if they are pigments. It does happen. And if you have sensitive skin, beware putting those products on your eyes. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, which is an awesome palette. Okay, now, Hell Red. Ooh, that's okay. We're going to decide what color we are going to put above the crease, and I think I want to go in with Riff, and I'm going to use the same brush because it's just a tad bit darker. Oops. Huh. Not that one, Carrie. Can you imagine putting on different colors on my eyes? I've seen people do it, but no. It's not what I want. Oh. We need chairs with good back support for this stuff. Okay. Windshield wiper motions. It's a nice color. It's blended in. So now I want to, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take a shimmer color and put it in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm going to use a very small angled brush to do that with. And I think I really want things to pop today. I'm pretty sure I say that in almost every video though. So we are going to take some magic setting spray and wet this brush. And I am going to put, do I want it to break away? Yeah, let's go in with breakaway. Breakaway is the lightest color. And we are going to put that right here on the inner part of the lid. And don't be afraid to pack on that color, girl. We're going to blend it out. And you can barely see anything. Okay. Now remember that we want to make our eyes look bigger if we have smaller eyes.
Mom, have you seen?
So we're going to go in with a Luxie 245 small shader brush that has, what do you call that? Setting spray on it. And we're going to go into this nice pretty blaze color. And we're going to tap it. And we are going to put this on the middle of the lid. When you go for a bronze look, you want bronze colors, brown colors, shimmers. You want to glow, baby. Okay, so now I have lightened up that area of the eye. I am going to continue with the color over in the crease, and I am going to use, oh, we're going to use this one. It's going to put a lot of color on it. Watch this. You can open that. It's her oil. All right, Double Life or Smog. I think we're going to do, let's go with Smog. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, look how pretty. Right there on that outer part of the lid and in the crease is where I am putting this baby. Do you see that? I'm loving it. And this brush is so thick, it just picks up the color super well. And then with the setting spray, it pops and you're like, oh, hi, I look pretty. I used this palette in another tutorial and I used the blues and it came out fabulous. So if you want to go back and check that one out. It's just an eye tutorial though. I'm famous for doing those more so than anything else on this channel. I'm loving that. It looks amazing. Wow. Okay, so what we want to kind of do is blend this into the other color that we put on, Weekender, and then we put on Rift or Riff or whatever it was. So I'm going to give this a second to dry. Now I am going to take that one's not clean. I'm going to use this one. Another flat brush. I'm going to put a little bit of setting spray on it. And I'm going to take that color Riff, tap it out, and put it right here. So this way these colors blend well together when I get ready to blend them. See how I did that? Okay, so now I'm going to take a blending brush, and I don't want a super fluffy one. I want one that's pretty dense, and I'm going to blend the outer part of the inner into that part. I was like, I don't really know how to say that. I'm just going to show them. Usually when I'm putting on makeup, you're not explaining it, so. And you can follow that because there's no product on this. In, and then it blends out like super nice. Hi, how are you? The ending. I always like to use circular motions because it just blends so much better than having that harsh line like that. And sometimes a harsh line is fine. It just depends on what kind of look you're doing. Okay. Now, I want to take that brush that I had. It's still kind of wet, but we're going to work that other color in. Not adding any product to it, just working this out. Is all I'm doing. And now you can see that that is blended. So before I put on eyeliner, I'm just trying to get you the best angle. Oh, oh, that was not supposed to happen. Bloopers. Oops. Another studio. All right. This is the one we used for Blaze. Wetting it, going back in with Blaze. Pulling the eyelid down. I'm putting it on the waterline. Gonna let it dry. By the way, opening your mouth, you're less likely to blink. Cannot believe all that just fell on me. Oh, good Lord. Okay, now we've got a nice coat there. It's gonna really brighten up that eye. Yes. Hi, bright eyes. All right. So now that I've done that, being careful. Ow. And I'm itchy. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, please don't nothing else fall. Okay. I want to grab an eyeliner in black, if I have one. I've got a liquid, but I don't want a liquid. What I really wanted to do is put some definition underneath here, and I'm going to see if I can find that eyeliner. It is the Urban Decay 24/7 in black, and I'm going to go underneath. That's right, girls. Underneath my eyelashes to the upper waterline and coat it. Be careful not to poke yourself. It really does make a difference. I don't know how much you can see on camera, but it's going to make my eyes look bigger. Yeah. It'll get easier. Okay, so now that I've done that, I kind of want to smoke up this corner a little bit. So right underneath where I highlighted, I'm going to put a little line there, and I'm going to put a little line on the top. Just like that. And now what I want to do I want to do a winged eye? I don't know if I want to do a winged eye or not. I have not decided on that right now. So what I am going to do is figure out what color I'm going to put right underneath here. And I am thinking I'm going to go with a matte shade, and I'm going to use another brush like this, a clean one. I'm not going to wet it. I'm going to go in with this brownish color. I'm going to go underneath the black and kind of flick it out. So rather tightly underneath the waterline, where underneath the lash line, this brown, and then I'm going to bring it down and go underneath the black and flick it out. Like that. Now we're not finished with this because we do have to blend it. I just want to make sure there's enough color on there that when I do blend it, it's not going to disappear. So I can take a rather flat, dense brush, and this is like a no-name kind of brush, and blend it. Like that. Okay, there is a black in here, and I am going to use that. But what I'm going to do with the black is I'm going to grab an angled brush. It's a Morphe M165, and I'm going to coat both sides of it. and use it as an eyeliner. Now I'm not wetting it because I want it to be smoky and not dramatic. I don't want it to be a harsh black line. See how I'm doing that? You will get some fallout and some eye crusties sometimes. Get out of there. And then this is the time to decide if you want to go for a winged eye or not. We're going to do it. We're winging it. So I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to put it in my Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in black, jet black. I think it's jet black. I don't know. And the top lid, right where the top lid is. Small strokes. This brush is actually not working the way I wanted it to, and I don't know if I have my Eco Tools brush. So we're going to start that line and then finish it with liquid liner. Yes, we're going to finish it with liquid liner. Note to Karen, more Eco Tools angled brushes. We're going to go in with the Beauty for Real Finish Line number 24/7 liquid eyeliner. Okay, make sure elbow is steady. Just like that. Make the line thinner towards the inner part of the eye. Make sure the line connects. And then make sure the tip is sharp. There we go. You can use soft strokes to lighten it up. It's totally fine. Let's see how the definition is there. Hi. Okay. Now, I want to highlight the brow bone, but I also want to take a fluffy brush, and I mean a fluffy brush with nothing on it, and go in with Breakaway. Tap it off and kind of blend that outer edge again, which is really not there anymore because we've did a good job blending. And then what we want to do is take a fine brush like the one we had, this one here, and a highlight. And we can use the e.l.f. Shimmer Highlighting Powder for this one. And just go right there with the highlight, just right under the brow bone. It's so weird because we always feel like we don't put enough highlighter on, and then when we step outside, we're like, oh, hi, yes, blinding. Okay, we did it. It's good. All right, so now I'm gonna close up my eyeshadow. Liner, I like to take an eyelash that has more at the end and less where the inner eye is, because it just comes out better with that style, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put these on, I'll be back. I should be able to use my bigger mirror for the rest of this. I am going to go in with Revolution bronzer. I actually got this as a free gift. And we are just going to, oh. This is a Jaclyn Hill brush. It's the big fluffy one, JH02. I really do like this bronzer. I don't like it for contouring because it matches my skin tone, but I do like it for warming things up. Okay, I was gonna curl my hair today, but you know what? I'm just like in the wavy kind of thing. All right, so I'm gonna take, where's my contour brush? Contour brush, my contour brush. I think this is my contour brush. Is this my contour brush? Yeah, this is my contour brush. And I'm gonna take, let's see. There's the nose again. We're gonna go to Huda Beauty. The palette we just got in, what was it? Ipsy Plus? Look at that. Hi, hello, how are you? And we're gonna go in with this color right here, Aruba. And we're gonna contour with that baby. Okay, contouring, you start here and pull it out. And you do not need much. This brush holds a lot of product. So I barely dabbed it in there. We're gonna bring that down. You can go here. Ooh, hello. Blend that up into the hairline. Oh, hi. Okay, I want to use the same contour but a different dense brush for my nose. Actually, we're going to go in with this one, I think. And we're going to do this a little different. That needs blending. Now, this brush. Don't put any product on it. It's always weird doing the one side of my face too because I have that nose piercing. And sometimes it moves. Okay. Why do I feel like I didn't blend well? I feel like I've got it in the wrong place here. All right, here's what we're going to do. Where's my beauty blender? Is it still there? Just want to make sure the contour is on my nose. There we go. Much, much better. That's what I wanted. Woohoo! Okay, we're good there. Now, I can use a liquid highlighter if I want to. I can go in with some blush. I think for blush, what do I want to use? I'm going to go in with this Bora Bora and wonder how it's going to work. Because I've never tried it for a blush. Okay. Oh, nice. I like, okay. Now we want to do a highlight. And do I want a gold highlight? What do I want? I think I want a gold highlight. We're going to do something a little different. Brain freeze. Hello, brain freeze. Or do I want to go with the frozen peach? All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take the liquid, frozen peach, frost, and this baby. Okay, yeah, no. That's way too much. But luckily, we can put some down here. So, we're going to survive.
All right, she's here. I'm leaving.
Okay.
So remember, you got to feed Kayla. About a half hour or whatever.
I'm kind of going to tap this in with my finger. And then I'm going to use my clean fingers to blend it. What a good time to be out of makeup wipes. Okay, there's so much that right here we can do. We can do right there. And here, down here, look at this. Oh my gosh. We're just gonna glow. How's that? We're gonna glow today. Yeah. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna grab a big fluffy brush and the frozen peach. And I'm gonna do this, but I'm only gonna do it on the bone. So it kind of stands out there. See that? The reflectiveness. Okay, now I want to grab my Glow Baby Glow brush. I think that's what Jack and Hill calls that brush. And this is not like a super, super crazy highlight. That's why I added the liquid to it. And just go over the areas I put the liquid. Let's see if you can see it. See that? Yeah, you could totally see it. Awesome. So now we're going to finish up with some earrings, some lip gloss, and my favorite lip gloss has been the bronze color from Jeffree Star. So I think we're going to stick with that one. It is called, oh God, I don't know if I can read that. I don't know, something. It's called something. This is what it looks like. Look at that. We're gonna let that dry and do another coat. We're also bringing that puppy with us before I put mascara on the top part of my eyes. Setting spray. Oh! Earrings. We need them. Wish you guys could see things from the angle that I can. I'm all like shoved up in here. I should probably have the laptop higher. I just need a camera. That's what I need. Hello, where are you? Here we go. Make sure they're in tightly. Take my mascara. And just make my real lashes black. Another coat of this. Ah! I hate that. It never used to happen to me. That puppy's coming with me. Now for a little bit of jewelry, and we are good to go. I really do hope you enjoyed this tutorial as much as I enjoyed making it. I just really wanted to go all out and be bronze today, and I'm going to take some pictures because the light's definitely going to be hitting this, and I really want you to see how it glows. It looks really nice at the beach. I know that. And I don't know. That's it. So thumbs up this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you have not already. And thank you all so much for your support and your love. I love you very much. I will see you in the next video. Mwah.